cranking it out this year. It's going to be so good. We've got all the action coming this way. And boys, are you as excited as I am? Because I'm telling you, I got the Prez here with me, Jamie, none other. And, it's a great year. The weather's doing us fine. There's lots of great things going on. The track's had a heap of work as well, mate. Things are looking good out there.
Mate, it's as good as we've had it in many years, We've had a tough run a few years with the weather, and, you couldn't get it any better weekend. There's going to be plenty of dust out there. There's definitely no water and no melon ale, so, mate, it's as good as I've seen it for a long time. It's going to be fast, and it's going to be bloody great.
Yeah, it's such a great track. It's so challenging, and all the undulations and the change in the country. It's just so good to see, and we've got an absolutely packed field here today as well, Jamie. Like, we walked in, Josh and I drove in, and instantly we went, oh damn, there's some good cars here, which is always a good showing at Gundy.
Yeah, mate. The entries come in, a bit steady, and we thought, we don't know how this year's going to go, but we've stacked up 82 entries, mate. And
wow,
mate, the calibre of cars here this weekend is as good as you're going to see.
Yeah, the racing at the top of the championship is going so good, Jamie. It's absolutely competitive. It's fast. There's guys really pushing this year.
Oh yeah. You look at them boys at the front there. Anything can happen. So they're gonna be pressing her.
Yeah, and I mean, we've got a returning champion it's actually 2 times. Last year obviously didn't run, but this will be the 3-peat for Clayton Chapman as well.
Chapman. And
could be.
I
don't want to put any mockers on. But yeah,
he loves this track, man. He calls it probably his home track. Really, at the end of the day, he loves coming here. He knows the lay of land, and he'll be going. But you can't ride off the other boys. They've been here before, and they'll be looking to hunt him down.
Well, and the other side of that is, Jamie, what a stacked field we have right up and down the competition. We've got, Class 8s, Class 1s. We've got all the, look at the side-by-side field. That's grown so much. I mean, again, we keep getting in trouble now because I was the biggest hater to start off with. I was like, these flying golf carts. But they're race cars now.
They're starting to spend some big dollars on them. They're fast. They got some suspension. They're on big tyres. I think they're doing 180, 190 kilometres an hour these days.
3.5-inch shocks, hydro bumps. They've got them. Titanium exhaust. It's all the parts from flying Japan.
Yeah. No, they've got them dialed, and to see them go through some of their stuff like that, the melon holes, they handle it.
Now listen, talking about going through the melon holes, I'm with a man that has been through a melon hole. How are you going? How's your truck sitting?
My truck's great, man. We're coming off the back of our win at the 250, which was pretty cool. But I actually haven't run since then, so truck's been ready for ages. I took it out for a squirt a few weeks ago, and it feels good, man, and I'm keen to go.
That's so cool, because I guess it shows a big diversity to what we were talking about. Your truck essentially built in a shed, and it's a very, very nice race car, and then you've got all the way up to the Masons are here, and the Sheila's here out of America. There's so many cool cars right across the board, and all coming to race the Gundy 500.
Oh mate, Gundy, they love it. They love it, that's for sure. Get it on the road, mate, and it's going to be great.
He's excited, that's for sure. So, again, it's always great to have the president with us of the Gundy Motorsport Association. It's been a long time now. How many years have you been the pres?
12 years or 12 or 13 years.
Those years are flying by, mate.
And mate, also it's our 49th year, so next year's going to be a big one for us.
Well, there's a tip for you. Next year, guys, don't watch the live feed. Get your butts, get here, get to Gundy. We're already calling it. The weather's going to be perfect. The race cars are going to be fast. The 50th going to be huge. But we got to get the 49th out of the way first. It's going to be a hell of a year. And I tell you what, there's an absolute lot of people that want this one on the mantle, right?
Mate, as good as conditions as you're going to get it.
Yeah, perfect. So there you go again. It's great to hear from Jamie here this weekend. Mate, it's always great to race with you. Great to see you racing and, having your official hat on. And I no doubt we'll talk to you over the weekend in the commentators box. We're always keen to have you up.
Yeah, I'll get up there. I'll get up there and see you. And
it'll be good, mate.
Like I always say too, thanks for you fellas coming. You do a great job and we love it.
We do love it. That's very true.
It's easy to do when it's such an incredible
we got the
track.
good bit. It doesn't. We don't have to prep race cars and we just get in the car and cruise down and have a great time in Gundy. And that's what I mean. It's such a great township and everyone gets into it. Like all the Gundy locals are out there. We got the clubs doing it. It's the Hawks again doing the feed.
Yeah.
So I actually saw the menu. I'm pretty
turning it on.
Yeah,
they're turning it on.
Yeah, no. So it's awesome here. We've got a big screen TV going on. all the action. Gundy is pumping.
But it is one of those races that you talk about that the whole community gets behind. Tell us a little bit about some of the properties that we race across. Is it 6 or 7 community or farms that get together to make this race happen?
We actually run on 13 properties.
Wow.
Yeah, so 13 landowners, and they all love it. They it's obviously the race is really good for the town.
Yes.
Some of the landowners just love racing.
Yep.
And some of the other landowners just do it for the town. So
Yes.
the council back us 110%. They love our event, what it brings to the town. So yeah, I mean, it's a bit of a juggle sometimes when I sit down to ring all the landowners. It doesn't take 5 minutes.
Yep.
But they're all on board, man, and they love it too. So yeah, it's great.
Well, I'm glad you brought that up, because the other side of that, Jamie, is all the club members. You got all these people out here, you're fixing fences and sorting roads and making tracks usable again. We all know race cars do a lot of damage on and off the track.
Yes.
We've been off the track more than we're on sometimes, but yeah, the moral of the story is that you got a club behind you that, again, talking about just loving it. Like, you guys get out here, grade the track, sort the track, clean the area up. Like, the community you guys got down here is brilliant.
Yeah, and it's good. And now, we're lucky in our club. We got guys that know how to move dirt, which is pretty handy. You got Napper and Simon and those guys get out there and they just get it cleaned up, man, and make the farmers happy. And we just keep to continue tearing up their place.
And I suppose that leads us to another question. We should have asked you, is there any sneaky track sections that we should be looking out for? Is there any major I know we've still got Bear Run in.
Yeah, Bear Run's back in. It came out for a couple of years, but we put it back in. It's actually rolled out pretty good. It actually got a bit of flow about it now.
Yep.
There's a couple of new creek sections just put in. We just got off some fences and we put in some new creek sections. Other than that, it's not much different.
Yep.
Yeah, it's pretty
very
much
similar to 2 years ago.
Yeah, very similar.
Yep, power line run, all the good stuff that we know.
Yeah, that's all in there. The power line run's a little bit different. We've sort of tried to come off the power line a little bit.
Why would that be, Jamie?
No reason at all.
Gone on speed dial.
Yeah. No, look, but mate, that's a treacherous bit of tracking there. Holy.
Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah.
It's tough without the power points. Yeah, absolutely.
That's when we use the word respect.
Yes. Absolutely. No, it's very good.
But look, it's cool. And I mean, the whole track. I mean, where are you going to find country like this? I call it the endless motocross track. It's something different.
Yeah. And I think, again, for all you guys that have never been to Gundy, I think the crazy bit about it is the way that it's not even like, again, I don't want to compare any racetrack, but like you get to think and it's quite a patterned track.
Yeah.
And it's awesome. But then Gundy's like 2 little holes, 3 big ones, 1 little one, 3 big ones, 1 little one.
And then 1 real big one.
It's crazy.
But, you're right. I mean, Fink's you could say a little bit predictable. Yep. I mean, you can really come unstuck out there too, but Gundy just throws it at you. There's nothing even about it. But it does seem to flow, and there's sections there that you can flow really good. And I mean, one thing I didn't know the Howells have never been here. They've never raced Gundy.
There you go.
I never knew that. Like, I was chatting to them earlier, and they went out for the look lap, and they're like, wow.
Yeah, what is this?
Wow.
Yeah.
That is pretty cool. So,
I remember the first time we drove around, and we drove around in a 4-drive GU. We nearly thought we had to get out and put the hubs in. We're like, is this a racetrack? Or are we on the track? Or it is that crazy out there, ladies and gentlemen. It's a good track. And because it's amazing, then you get in the race car and things that you mentally thought were going to affect you, the race car just goes over it. It's crazy what these things do.
Yeah, and our cars, and even my own, it's amazing what those cars handle.
Yep.
You think, this is going to hurt, and you just throw it, and they're amazing machines.
They are amazing bits. And the best bit about it is that you're going to get to see it all on the live stream.
Yep.
So, the club's made sure that the live stream's going. We're going to be racing tomorrow. We're going to be racing Sunday. Full 500, so it's 2, 2 and 2?
2, 2 and 2. So 2 laps tomorrow. Prologue's 9 o'clock. Race starts at 12. Sunday's 8 a.m. 2 laps. Hour break, 2 laps.
All the usual stuff in place. Park for May, 1 hour pit stop in there in the middle.
We don't do Park for May anymore. That sort of changed a bit. So it's just
service break.
It's prologue, then 2 laps. Sundays, just service break. It's continuous. So it's 2 and 2 back to back. There's no. Yeah, we used to stop it. We used to slow it down and have Park for May, but we got rid of that a while back. So it's just bang bang.
Yep.
Sorry, just for me to wrap my head around that. So after 1 hour the car gets sent back out onto the track, or they do hold it?
No, not at all. So it's continuous.
Yes.
So when you come in, your rally safe will start counting down from 60 minutes.
Yes.
Once it goes to 0, you leave the line.
Oh, excellent.
Or start losing time if you're
Yes,
working on your
yes,
car
or
in the
that
pits.
adds your time.
Correct.
Yes,
So
excellent.
you don't have to go with no wheel on.
Yep.
But you get out there and get it back into the race.
It's up to you to get back on the line for your start time. If you miss your start time, you can just re-enter at any time.
Yes.
But yes, you got a 60-minute break, and then you're back into it.
Yep, brilliant. No, that's awesome information. Yes.
Sunday is going to be intense. Yeah,
Yeah.
2 laps, an hour break, and then straight back into it.
Yeah.
Looking forward to see how that plays out. Yes.
Yeah. It works really well. And it sort of works all right too. Like your slower cars are in the pits, and your fast cars are back out.
Yes.
So it stops this sort of lapping thing. It should flow if you're in your right spot. It flows really well.
Yep.
Yeah, awesome. No, again, it's always great to talk to you, Jamie. It's going to be a great race. We're excited as anything always to be in Gundy. We were excited last year, and unfortunately, it was a bit of a tease. Unfortunately for us, because we were all in town, all the race cars. We got to smell the race fuel, but this year is going to be very different. It's going to be awesome, and
it's a beautiful weekend. I think we got 24 degrees tomorrow, 25 on Sunday. There's there's wind predicted in the afternoon for both days. So I don't know. I think it's about as good as we've had it for a while.
Absolutely.
Perfect.
Yes.
No, I like that. I like that a lot when it's as good as it gets, right? So
I think so.
And again, we've got great race cars, great people, great environment, and great weather. So life is good in Gundy.
It is. It is.
So,
Excellent.
It's absolutely awesome. And again, we're looking forward to some of the race cars to see who is at the top come Sunday afternoon, right? We could have a new victor or a returning champion.
Yeah.
So got plenty of them out there.
We'll wait and see. We'll wait and see.
Perfect.
Excellent. Well, always. Oh, sorry.
No,
I was
you're
going
all
to cut
right,
you
mate.
off there.
It's like I say, you guys will let everyone know what's going on. So live stream, YouTube, Gundy 500. You'll find it. It's live straight to you. Or jump on any of the Facebooks, and you'll find a link. Jump on and watch along.
Love it. Awesome. Cheers.
Righto, mate.
Always a pleasure. Now, I don't think it can be understated how hard this man does work for the weekend. But thank you for making a little bit of time.
Turn some lights on.
That's exactly. We did interrupt him while he was going to turn lights on. So
going to do a job, and we stole it.
Yeah.
So that's the way it works. Awesome, mate. Appreciate it. Have a good weekend.
Have a good weekend. See you.
So we always appreciate Jamie. He is probably one of the hardest working El Presidentes that we have floating around the club. But next we'll bring in the absolute legends here. So we're looking forward to this. Now, mate, you've been having a good run in this year's championship so far. How's things going for you?
Yeah, I think so far so good, and the car's pretty strong, and I think we've got a good chance up here. We also love the big suspension track, so it's going to be really good.
Yeah, awesome. And any mods for you? Because obviously, for those that don't know, this is Aaron Havey. Sorry, I forgot to introduce you.
That's
I feel
right,
very bad about that. Aaron Havey there, Element Race Cars. So anything exciting that you're working on that you're looking forward to trying here at Gundawindi, or?
Yeah, that's what it is. We just had the gearbox out a couple of weeks ago to do a freshen up and put a new torque converter in there. So it seems a bit better and a bit more responsive. So I'm looking forward to testing that out, and obviously just I haven't been here for a fair while, so it'd be good to see what it's like in the big rough.
Yep. When was the last time you were back at Gundy?
I think it was 2019. So
Oh
it's been a
wow!
long
Yeah.
time,
Yes. But obviously, we love that you are still venturing up into Queensland, Don River Dash and stuff like that. So great that you haven't been lost. Any parts of the track that you've heard about that have been added that weren't in 2019 that you're looking forward to experiencing?
I don't think there's any. The new section's probably pretty good, I reckon. So when you sort of go around today and see all the old stuff, it just brings back some good memories. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, I love that.
Yeah,
so,
excellent.
Yeah, the bear run, there you go. That's awesome. So
Yes. And obviously, as you heard, Jamie said bear run back in, so that's exciting. You got out there this afternoon and did a sighting lap?
that's right. Yeah, we sort of that did bring back good memories from the bear run. So I reckon good like that.
Excellent. And you're pretty. What's the right word I'm looking for here? Is this a bit of an R&D weekend for Gundy, or hoping that you'll be able to hit the ground running and looking to continue your good run that you're having at the moment?
Yeah, look, the car's pretty dialed in. I think there's a couple of suspension tweaks tomorrow.
Yes.
But I think we'll be pretty close to the money, so it should be good. And I've just had a couple of DNFs here as well, so I don't know. Go too crazy.
Yeah. It definitely is a racetrack that can quite easily buy you. But you were saying, sorry, if I get it right, are you running a Hollinger box in your car? Can you give us a little bit of info about your car?
Yeah, the X10 Hollinger box is probably one of the very first ones.
Yes.
So paddle shift Hollinger box, and Lee Hollinger there look after me pretty well, and the guys do a fantastic job. think I had pulled it out here, was it 2 weeks ago, and basically had it back within a week. So
Yes.
unbelievable turnaround from those guys, so big credit to them.
Yep.
Then we got a Toyota twin turbo V6, so
Yes.
making some reasonably good horsepower.
Yep.
And,
Yep.
Yeah, top speed's about 230. So,
Yes.
yeah, it's pretty cool.
Excellent, excellent. It's probably a very exciting track to operate that with. But one of the cool things, obviously, all Australian designed and built race frame, and you've got a couple other consumers or customers of yours here. How many Element cars do we see here this weekend?
I think there's was 3 of us, I think.
Yes,
So, yeah,
yep.
the 2 battle cars.
Yes.
Myself and I actually didn't look at the list, so I don't really know who's
Yeah,
all,
yeah.
but yeah, it's pretty exciting to see those guys here and the battle of the V8s versus the twin turbos.
Yeah. No, there's definitely one man that's very vocal about that little that little battle that happens. So
Yep,
yeah.
Hopefully we can come out on top, but we'll see.
Yeah. Excellent. So then, when you're racing Gundy this weekend, does the championship come into mind, or do you just get in the moment and just drive for the here and now, or thinking a little bit further? Because obviously you've got that gold #1 on your car at the moment. That's a very cool little thing that the ARB series has brought in, and I like it a lot. Is it something you'd like to hold on to?
Oh, definitely. We're here for the championship. Obviously mixed results here, so I want to sort of, we come all this way here, we don't really go and bin it, so that's
Yes.
the plan. So just we want to be in the top 10 at least. So
Yes. Yep. Excellent. And so then obviously you're here, and then what's the plans for the rest of the year?
Yeah, so next one will be Pines, and that's in is it 4 or 5 weeks time, so
Yep.
it comes up pretty quick.
Yeah,
so
not a very long.
That's the plan. Then for the rest of the year, we'll see what happens after that.
Awesome, no problem. Well, thank you very much. We appreciate you coming and spend a little bit of time here with us before we get into the action. But any sponsors you'd like to shout out?
Yeah, look, definitely, especially my crew for coming up for the weekend. So we've got Wayne Tarby, Brad Eggers, and Alison Eggers. Then we've got Brenton Galash and
Yes.
those guys. And also we've got down at Auto Centre, do a really good job on the engines, and Lee Hollinger and Race for Imports, and Mickey Thompson, obviously,
Yes,
Race Lines.
yes, awesome.
Those guys really do look after
Yep.
us. So.
Yeah, and it is great that they design products for race cars, but they're people that race themselves, and
Yep.
and there's that awesome R&D that does happen when you deal with companies like that.
Yeah, for sure. Now, I'd like to say good day to Carl, my brother back home.
When are we going to see Carl
know,
back?
it's just-
Yeah. Look,
it's
life
just
happens.
there.
Life happens. Life does happen.
And yeah, my dad's a bit crooked in the nose, so yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, all the best there as well. Yeah. Excellent. Well, thank you very much, Aaron. Appreciate your time, and all the best for the weekend.
Okay, cheers.
Well, I was going to say, we're doing the super swap out here.
Yeah. There you
No,
go.
no one wants to talk about Josh Cohen. No.
I'll come back.
Hey, I'm joined by none other than the reigning dominant. Is that like
That's strong. That's strong. That's
What I'm
strong. Yeah.
saying is, mate, you're coming off the back of some really good results here at Gundy.
Yeah.
I bet you're excited. The weather's good. The racing's good. Man, there's some cars in this.
Oh
field.
yeah. No, super pumped. Yeah, it's been successful the last couple of years. Getting comfy. We just love Gundy. Look, growing up here, love the hard pack ground. But yeah, no, there's some very fast boys come up from down south this weekend, and man, we're just keen. We love a battle, love a challenger. It's only a win if there's the fast boys there to beat. So we're happy to have a race, and a hard fought third is better than an easy one first.
Wow, this guy's I love it. No, that's awesome. It's also cool to see the progression over the years. Like, you've seen it in everything from a Class 7 to a Class 8 to a pro car. Even down to now, you guys are doing the Razorback thing, like you're in your own pro car. you know?
Yeah.
Like, how cool is that to see that from, what, you were 16 racing?
Yeah. So
Amazing.
yeah. So that's it. We've been Adam and I've been
a long time ago, isn't it?
yeah, back in my day, no. It was your day too, though. So
Yeah, we're the young guys.
Yeah. But that's it. 20 years now. Adam and I have been sitting in the car together doing this sport. And that's it. Doing the recce lap today. Same thing. We're just going, man. Class 7 is still cool on this track.
Absolutely.
Big rolly, just that rolly smooth jumps, and you can just time stuff, and that's what you just learn it. You learn that time with that progression of speed comes through the classes, and I'm just so thankful I've had the opportunity to do that. So yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, the Razorback frames of mum and dad doing that now is so cool. And us being able to get people in cars that are still super competitive, and just a little bit more affordable than something out of the States. So it's cool.
Absolutely, and I think that again, I know everyone local knows exactly who you are and what's doing, but like for anyone listening on the live stream, they probably don't understand that you guys do build your frames, tune your suspension with, assistance, tune your cars, build your motors.
Yeah.
Like, really, it's a start to finish through that little shop in town. So that's so cool.
It is cool. Yeah, we get to we work with companies that people who supported us through the years. Link ECU and Mickey Thompson Tyres, all those Penrite Oils. We're just using them, and people come to us, and we sort of turnkey a car out that drives like the car that I drive. And
so obviously you've got Chapman's Dyno.
Yeah.
And tune a lot of the top race cars.
It's
a lot of good guys, but you guys are right.
Yeah, that's it. So now we're so happy that we get to help people in the sport that we love, and keep more people enjoying this sport, the better it gets. So
sorry, mate, I'm going on a tangent here, but it's probably a great quick conversation to have with respect to, like, probably a lot of people think you can go to your turbo dyno tuner that does all the hot cars. Nothing against those guys. They're fantastic what they do, but the sustained loads of a turbo or V8 car in the desert is totally different. The fueling's different, the timing's different. It's interesting because you can't just go to your local tuner. He might be the best guy at setting up a 10-second or 8-second dragger. He might be the man. I'm not knocking it, but there is something slightly unique and challenging about the four-wheel drive. Sorry, the off-road racing.
Yeah. No, you're dead right. Even starting at the engine builder, we've been working with Keith from Speedline Race Engines for years, and he does a lot of the Queensland competitors now, and it's like nothing else. Like, he's a very successful speedway engine builder for years, and the stuff that off-road puts on engines is like nothing else. Even back to a Class 10 engine, not pushing 1,000 horsepower, but those little 4 cylinders are working hard.
Yes.
And with cars that handle well these days, people hold them flat. So you're dead right. From the engine builder to the tuning, it's just a different world off-road to a drag strip particularly. And that's right. People. It's what you get used to and what you learn, and people specialise in a field for a reason. So, because you've got experience and knowledge, so it's good.
Yeah, absolutely. And then the other side of that is the awesome track that we've got going on here at Gundy this weekend. Like, it's so cool to see, again, the undulations that you're talking about, the ability to almost jump on like motocross track. Again, that flow that gets going. Again, it's just such an overall good rounded track, isn't it?
Yeah, 100%.
High speed sections, fence lines, melon holes, bear country, everything.
Everything. That's it. No, that's why. And the track doesn't change. 80% of the track stays like it did today. Hard pack and drivable, and you just pick your pace and rhythm sections. Like, that's why Bear Run smooth out over the years, and it's awesome. You can pick where you're going to step up and gap, and it's cool. It's such a fun track. It's real buzz.
And it's unique to almost anything else on our calendar. Right? That's one thing about Gundy. There's a lot of good off-road race tracks, and honestly, they almost all have their own little, the Bonduma Whoops, or the Don River has it. The Baruda has it. There's great things about each track.
Exactly.
And Gundy, I think, is the timing for me. It's almost like you get into a flow state, like on a motocross bike, almost a little bit.
You
double, triple, single, and then you're like, man, that was so cool. You almost, it beats us up, right? But on Monday we want to go back out, not Sunday.
Exactly. You're dead right. Like a lot of tracks, in the rough, you hold it flat. If when in doubt, flat out. Gundy doesn't work like that. Gundy doesn't work like that. The holes are so deep and big that in hard pack, there's no give in the ground. And that's what bites out here. So it's it's a scary track to some degree, but that's what makes it fun. Fear is fun. So
I like that a lot. Well, listen, mate, I won't hold you up because I know you got a full crowd over there, big fan. But
no, that's just Josh. That's Josh. He's just here. He's just there.
But it's so good, mate. I'm pumped for you. Very exciting.
Thanks, mate.
A lot of years of racing accumulated to a possible 3.
Yeah.
We'll knock on wood there, and hopefully the car's all sorted, runs perfect, and we have a great gun.
Yeah.
Good.
Hope it's a good weekend. And championship battle's tight with Haby and Comiskey behind us. So that's what we're looking forward to. And hopefully we'd love to get that number 1 on the roof for all the effort for all the teams that put in over the year. And we've been chasing it for a long time. And the success is great, but the camaraderie and the joy of the weekend is what we really come away for.
Awesome, mate. Put that on a t-shirt. I love it.
Off-roading's cool. So,
and I think that's something that your family has always, just lifted up and made it tight. Is it's so good to see you guys racing. It's always been that way.
Yeah.
We always know we're going to have you smiling face to face. I really love it, and so it's great to have you here again, mate.
Thanks.
We're looking forward to it.
Thanks, mate. Well, good weekend to everybody in there, and see you out there.
It's going to be a great weekend. I know that.
Thanks, mate.
Great champion. He's absolutely Again, such a great thing.
Yeah.
Hey,
Welcome back. Hey, how are you all?
It's so good to see him have a great run again. When you're watching him run around Langtry Mount Park, well, I'm pretty sure he's 14 years old.
Oh no, he's always been pretty tall.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
yes, but he was young and quite tall. But yeah,
You know, racing that Triton that he used to race in Class 5. You know, we used to see them run. Don't worry about that. He used to drive it around Gundy with the license plates on it. We saw it Lockyer and bits and pieces like that.
Yep.
And you know, you'd see it with the shopping bags in the back.
Yep.
Clayton
Pick.
and Adam going to do the run to get the lunch.
Yes.
For the barbecue boys.
Yeah.
It was so cool to see that sort of action, and again now to see them all the way up to the pro class and the outrights
and pushing right up the front as well. Like you said, multiple Gundy 500 winner, multiple Don River winner as well.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
pretty exciting times. But
and again, Josh, I think one of the things that I liked the most about it is that they're building and running their own chassis and bits and pieces,
Yep.
which is absolutely awesome. Tuning their motors,
Yes.
tuning their shocks.
Yes.
Where else can you find a one-stop shop like that? So absolutely awesome.
Element, you can definitely find a one-stop shop there. No, but I tell you, we'll bring in the man, the myth, the legend, Brett Comiskey. But we're just going to operate one mic here, mate. But I'll hold it in between us. This is come step forward a little bit. We'll bring him into the light. But mate, my first question I got to ask is, which one of your plethora of vehicles are you running this weekend?
We're running the Tisco again.
Yes.
We're going to keep with that. Like, we started the series in it, and it's one of my favourites. You know, finishing second at Fink in it for the first time, and so and the previous owner, of course. So well set up.
Yes.
So no, looking forward to it. So yeah, it's going to be a good weekend.
It's going to be a great weekend, and I guess we'll talk about you sitting third in the championship at the moment, so I don't want to put much of a jinx on that, but obviously coming to Gundy, that's obviously playing a little bit in the back of your mind, or no, just once that helmet goes on, it's focused about the here and now?
Yeah, look, you got a variety of people here. You got some people that aren't doing the championship. I'm not going to get caught into battling those guys.
Yes.
I'm just going to do my own thing. You know, we're halfway through, you could say, 2 more rounds to go.
Yep.
Bit of a surprise getting into third, but, you know, some people haven't gone to all the rounds, so that was a bonus. I definitely was wanting to get the class win.
Yes.
So that was my main idea of coming into the series. Like some of the other guys, like Clayton, who was just on, they've been doing the series for a while, so pretty hard to come in and just take them off the list. So, no, looking forward to it. We'll just do our own race this weekend. It's pretty dusty out there. We got spoiled at Waikerie with the rain and passing cars at will, so totally different ball game. We'll do qualifying. We'll do our 2 laps on Saturday and just see where we sit.
Yep.
Apparently the wind's going to be a little bit better, so hopefully we'll maybe I'll start attacking on Sunday.
Yeah,
usually my arthritis gets a bit easier on Sunday.
Start to warm into it. It is a little bit cold and a little bit chilly tonight, but yeah, isn't that one of the great things about this ARB Australian Off Road Racing Championship? The variety in the tracks, like you said, last round wet, quite deep sand, not a lot of dust. Now this year we're talking about next round we're talking about Jamie dealing with a lot of dust and stuff like that. But exciting times, and obviously I guess you must obviously just love it. I mean, you're here at Gundy, you're here racing the ARB Championship. You are the major sponsor of the other championship. Obviously, off-road racing has taken a hold of your heart and is obviously a huge passion for you. Any other exciting projects in the work at the moment?
There's heaps for us. Look, we've taken on a few extra cars. I don't know why. It's just like Kmart for me,
Yes.
you know.
Yep.
So we've taken on Bose Mason.
Yes.
So we've got the 2-wheel drive Mason,
Yes.
which we will run next year in this series.
Yes.
And then we've also just taken on Travis Robinson's all-wheel drive Mason.
Yeah, copy.
Yes.
Yes.
So that's going to be a big thing.
So that's for yourself?
That's for myself.
Yes.
And then we have a very special driver kind of come and join us next year and do the series. So should be good. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. And a bit of an announcement coming, or any clues?
Yeah, no, he will do that.
Yes,
We're still going through the legalities of it. So hopefully, it'll be good for us. We can learn from them as well.
Yes.
But look, I love this sport. I love the people.
Yep.
Some of my best friends are in this sport.
Yep.
Come up through the UTV ranks.
Yeah.
Raced in the US.
Yep.
Come back over here and to do both series. It's been a dream. So far, so good.
Yep.
Missed out at Pooncarry in the first of the other series, not so good in points. Went good at Fink, but doing really well in this series.
Yes.
Sort of dodged some bullets.
Yep.
So all in all, having fun,
Yep.
Got to bring my family out to Fink for the first time, so that they love it also, which is a bonus.
Yeah, the more, mate, you can get. It is one of those things I think everyone we've spoken to here, like Aaron was talking about, he does it with his family, Clayton with his family now, you're saying, like, you know, your family at Fink and stuff like that. I think it's one of the really great joys of off-road racing. You bring your family, but it's also a family-style community. When you get here, you know, there's lots of passionate people about it. I think you are really the tip of the spear of that. I mean, the way you've come in and got involved, and exactly like you said, started racing UTVs. You know, you're a major sponsor for many events and everything like that. And we really appreciate the support that you put into it. It's one of those great things, and it's awesome just to see you around at every event.
No, you still got to help everyone.
Yep.
We're one of the major sponsors of our Yamaha motocross team.
Yes.
They've just won the Australian Motocross Championships on the weekend, so that was very special after 3 years of being with them.
Yep.
Finally cracked 1 and 2.
Yes.
So that was a big thing on the weekend for me. I grew up racing motocross at 10 years of age. Took on the family business and finally got a chance to do this.
Yep.
And just so many good people in this industry.
Yep.
It doesn't matter ARB or the other series.
Yes.
Amazing people, and that's what I like.
Yep.
I've done some other sports as well, but you don't get that family orientated and that mateship that you get out of this.
Yep.
You can race hard on the weekend and you'll go and have a beer with them that night.
Yep.
And that's what I love.
Yep.
Like, we don't actually get paid to do this stuff.
No.
We get tin cups.
When someone works it out, please let us know. Let us know.
Yes, please let me know.
Let this man know.
Yes, please, if you've caught on to it.
Yeah.
But we do it for fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, I run a major mining company. You get a bit stressed every now and then, and this is a good stress release. So really good.
Yeah, awesome. And what's the plans for the rest of you? Obviously, going to be a busy man.
We've got Millicent the last round. We're going to do Don River because we got third last year.
Yes.
So we'll do Don River, and then if we can, and if work's not too much in the way, we'd love to go back and do Kalgoorlie.
Yes.
Because I work over that side of the country as well.
Yes.
So we usually try and get some people from work to come with us. So all in all, we've probably got 3 or 4 races still to go. We're not doing any US stuff this year. We've put that to bed for a while.
Yep.
And then we'll get the 2 Masons sorted out over Christmas, and then we'll come out swinging next year for sure.
That'll be very exciting. So you obviously like buying race cars, but for anyone at home, do you have any for sale for anyone that's at home?
No, I just actually sold one.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, one, 2 would come in, 1 go out.
Yeah,
So
Well, that's a pretty
okay,
good ratio.
yeah.
You can tell mum at home that you have actually sold a race car once.
Yes.
So at least, yeah. So, but I tell you what, if you're looking for a little bit of advice about the pros and cons of every race car, talk to Brett Kabisky, because he's probably pretty much raced whatever you've decided to race.
It's funny, there's only a couple of brands I probably haven't been in, and we'll get it sorted.
And you're about to step into a Mason Ore Drive. This must be pretty exciting to.
It is. Yeah, I've been wanting one for a while.
We'll probably go.
We've had a few opportunities over the year to try and get one, but they just haven't lined up, just with work or money.
Yes.
But to finally get one in the country and not have to go through the rigmarole of bringing one in.
Yep.
And it's won Fink twice.
Yes.
So it's pretty good pedigree.
Yeah, yes.
So between Owen and Shannon's car, Fink winner.
Yes.
The Geyser and the Tisco of Toby's.
Yes.
Bose Mason Fink winner.
Yes.
Trav's car Fink winner.
Yes.
So we've got some pretty good
There's some
pedigree in
very
the
good
shed.
heritage in the shed, that's
We
for
have,
sure. No, it must
we
be
have.
exciting.
It is.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, I appreciate
Thank
your
you.
time. Thank you so
Good
much.
to
You're a
see
busy
you
man.
again.
We'll let you go.
Yeah.
But if you do find time over the weekend, come on up to the commentary tower.
Well,
Always a pleasure to have you in. So, yeah, we always thank you, Brett. Always
Awesome job. Awesome
thanks.
job.
Not
Thank
a problem. Yeah, but we'll continue on. But, yeah, always a pleasure to have Brett Kabisky. The man is Mad Dog.
Oh, sorry. Hey, I didn't mean to get you out. I meant to get a conversation going. Josh, come on in here.
Yeah.
Look, we've had great racers over the years, like Sandy
I
Bowman.
just noticed the shirt.
Yeah, you know, there's like some big names at this event, like, you know, Kent Battle.
Yes.
And then there's like, you know, some reasonably fast cars like, say, Bo Robinson. But then there's the Gold Brumby.
Yeah.
We are here with none other than Stuart
Slotsinski.
Slotkoski.
Slotkoski.
I was close.
We were there. Here with Stuart. Now listen,
Practice it all drive.
you know, you can come and stay or go or whatever you want to do.
Okay.
But I'm actually amazed. Stuart, you were telling me a bit before, I'll move a little bit, about some mods you've been doing to the Gold Brumby. She's had a big a little time off, and now she's back and we're ready to race it, fresh for Fink and ready to go. And you had a great Fink Desert Race run, or not great enough?
Well, no, it was a great thing in so far as we didn't have a single issue the whole race, apart from hub nut came loose just before the finish line, and I was very lucky to finish. But failing that, it was a great Fink, one of the best for me. Just because I hadn't been there for 10 years, and I wasn't sure if I was ever going to get back there again. So it was great to get back for the 50th. And I love Fink. I love going, even if I'm not racing, it's just a great event.
Sorry, mate, I was going to say, did you know that you were so fast at the Fink Desert Race that you actually retired Kent Battle, Luke Ayres and Stuart Chapman? Yeah. Clayton
Luke
Chapman.
Ayres?
Yeah, who's that bloke? But Clayton Chapman actually quit and went to Pro Buggy when you bought the gold Brumby out.
Yeah, that's right. That actually did happen. Yeah.
I'm not making this stuff up. People think I am. I tell them all the time. Now, listen, if you think that I don't know how to capture this. If you don't know who Stuart is in the Gold Brumby, and I know I've pumped you up a bit, but it's good fun.
I've been living under a rock, yeah.
Well, that's true. But then the other side they got to do is get on your Instagram, Gold Brumby.
Oh yeah. Well, that's mostly due to the work of my son Adam. He looks after all that and does a great job.
He's the social media manager, you might say.
He is. That's what they call him, the social media manager. Yeah. And he does the YouTube and Instagram and Facebook, and he loves it. And he's good at it. And he does the camera work, and got cameras on the car, and he loves it.
I was going to say he's good at it too. So again, my push is that at Gold Brumby, there's no underscore in it, is there? It's just straight at Go. Well, anyway, listen. I should know it too. I definitely follow. And I guess what I'm saying is, if you want to see some prime time footage of a Gold Brumby going through some whoops in essentially it's sort of like for a bit there reminded me of say a Cessna or a Boeing or like some other brand
or a rodeo. Yeah.
It was good anyway, and it definitely made it was so big that it made the
Hoonigan.
The Hoonigan.
Yeah, it was on the Hoonigan page. That was right. Yeah, so that was the start of 2023. We had a pretty big year in 2023. We started there, and we did the Queensland Championship and got good points here at Gundy in 2023. So we were looking good for the Australian Championship. So we thought we'd take the track all the way down to Millicent, and came to grief down there. But keen to get back down there and race there again. But that set of whoops that you're talking about, that was federal. So the Chapman's property near Gympie there, man-made whoops. They tell me after that they took a grader in there and they took those whoops out because they were just worried someone's going to hurt themselves.
They saw the potential in what could happen.
That's right. It was pretty wild there for a minute.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. No, that's unreal. And listen, we're always pumped to have you at this event. It's great. Again, Gundy, it's a gold Brumby track, I can tell you that. In and out of the whoops, round and round, and you got the 2.5 turbo power this time. It's going to be a great race.
It is going to be a great race, and Class 8 here is well, apart from Bo Robinson, it's a pretty good Class 8, pretty good field. I think there's 6 of us in Class 8, so it's going to be a great event. Yeah, looking forward to it.
Absolutely, mate. Absolutely pumped that you're here. We always love seeing you. We get excited in the Gundy commentary booth for, the funniest things, and the Gold Brumby is always competitive and always right up the front in Class 8, mate. It's fantastic to see as a competition car, something, essentially you hand-built in the shed yourself.
Absolutely, yeah. No, it's good, and it gets such a lot of attention. Nearly everybody comes up to you and says that they've either owned a Brumby or they know someone on a Brumby or they learn to drive in a Brumby, so a lot of people can relate to it, and it gets a lot of attention, and it's one of the reasons why we love it. Yeah.
Awesome, mate. Well, listen, we hope that we get another highlight reel, but only at a highlight reel level. So, mate, we wish you the best for Gundawindi. It's absolutely awesome to have you here again, and off the back of a good Fink, and we'll look forward to a great Gundy.
Thanks very much. Yeah.
Awesome, Stuart. Thank you so much, mate. It's always good. So again, if you haven't, make sure you get along and go to Gold Brumby. You got to go and see that footage, because when I say it's wild, I mean it's one of the wilder things I've seen, and he gets it done. So
yeah, it is an excellent Instagram page. Now I've got Lockie with me now, so you're currently sitting 4th in the championship. Tell us a little bit about the vehicle that you're racing.
So I'm in a Can-Am Maverick R at the moment. We build them with GRC Motorsport down in Sydney. So I've been doing last year and this year in a Maverick R, and really loving it.
And obviously finding some really good consistency. Got that number 3 on your roof and currently sitting 4th in the championship. Got to be nice to get that return on investment and consistency. So you were just saying you're now in the Mav R, were racing an X3. We were talking about a few of the differences off camera.
Yep.
Mind tell us a few of the differences about the X3 to the Mav R?
Yeah, Mav R is just a bit bigger, slightly better suspension, so handles better. Mainly the bumps. Does handle better through corners as well. Doesn't have quite as much body roll.
Yes.
And overall, they're just a bit tougher. So you can just, as soon as the flag drops, you can really punish them. Whereas the X3s, you normally have to baby them for a little bit. But yeah, the Mav Rs are just bigger, better machine. And yeah, they're a good step up. So awesome for a track like Gundy.
Yes.
They love the melon holes.
Yep.
And yeah, they love all the tight in and out of trees. They still handle as well as an X3. So yeah, they're good fun.
Awesome. And you're saying totally built in-house at GRC.
Yep.
Many major mods that you do to them, or just some sort of the basics, the cages, and like add a few race-ready stuff to them and they're good to go, or you guys do a bit of a major rebuild on them?
We do a pretty major rebuild. So there's a lot that we do when we have customers pick cars up. We just want the car to last for as long as possible. So mainly what we're looking for is longevity.
Yes.
So we raced our first car for 2.5 seasons really, like did 1 season of nationals and then 1 season of doing both national series. So it's done a lot of work. We found out everything that goes wrong with them.
Yep.
And then we started to work on it from there. And then Conroy Devines got our old car this weekend.
Yes.
So we're still getting notes back off him as well on things that are fatiguing and what we can fix. So lots of longevity upgrades, mainly chassis work, and then obviously all the usual stuff, your roll cage, seats. Lots of requirements now about fuel and fire bombs. So yeah, we just like to make them so that when you pick them up from our place, they will last as long as possible, and you'll have as good time as you can.
Beautiful, mate. That is a fantastic thing to do, all built in-house, and then obviously lots of R&D from yourself. So, but one of the cool things, you're obviously looking for that podium position in the championship, want to keep that, but also obviously you're doing quite well inside your class as well. What's the plan for the weekend? Push hard, continue to go for that outright, or stick around and continue to push hard in the class?
It's got to be a bit of a balance, I think. So we've got, we're obviously in a good spot in the championship, like you said, for class. There's a few guys here in our class that are just wicked fast and they've got nothing to lose. So we know we're not going to have the speed to stick with them. We've got to look after ourselves a bit more, but I just want to go out there and have fun. We did really well at Gundy here the other year in the X3 until we blew a manifold on the last lap and lost boost. But up till that point, man, I was just having fun. So I really enjoy the track. I'm just keen to get back out there and enjoy it again. Where we end up is where we end up, and yeah.
I think that's the right attitude, particularly. But I think Gundy is a great leveler, particularly for with the rough and the flow and that unevenness. Like Jamie was saying, it's quite a unique track that it doesn't really get much of a flow going on for the. I mean, the horsepower is always nice, but it's not such a big issue here. Now, if someone was interested in getting into racing one of these Can-Ams, how would they guys get in contact with you?
So you can get in contact with GRC Motorsport either through our Facebook page or we're always at all the national rounds. So we've got a truck that we sell all our parts out of. Come have a chat to myself or Greg and we can get you into it. But yeah, it's an awesome way into the sport. These cars now, to have an entry level into the sport that is so competitive is awesome. So guys can just come and from the start they've got a good car and yeah, they can just go out, have fun, or they can go out and be competitive, whatever they want to do. It's just, great avenue for people to get into the sport.
Yep. And what does the rest of the year look like for you?
So off to Millicent after this, and then Kalgoorlie for Dad's last race of the year.
Yeah.
So lots of kilometres left to do yet, but it should be fun. So I really love Millicent. Awesome event. Enjoy the short course, love the reverse grid.
Yes.
And I haven't actually been to Kalgoorlie yet, so I'm curious to go over there with Dad and see what that's all about. But a few big events to close the year out, but looking forward to it.
Awesome, man. Well, we wish you all the best for the weekend. If you're floating around, come on up to the commentary box, have a bit of a chat and let us know how it's all going. But that is one of the cool things about this weekend. We're excited about the different classes that we have racing. Hey, we are running a bit loose here because we've dropped down to one microphone, but I'll hand over to Danny Curran.
Hey, mate, how's it going?
Good, thank you.
Excellent. It's great to have you here at Gundy. Mate, you're excited for the track and the trip and all the other things that are happening here?
Yeah, absolutely. After I experienced at Waikerie, that ended a little bit bad. No, it's good to be back out here and yeah, getting back into it.
Yeah, and awesome. Let's run through that. Like, it's been a big... How many weeks is it since Waikerie?
It's been about 4, or 3 and a bit by the time we travel up here.
And it was a big crash that happened down there?
Yeah, it was little. Big, but yeah, about 150k an hour, pulled 13.5 Gs. Apparently we were 6 metres in the air doing barrel rolls and stuff like that. So, but yeah, to turn it around in this sort of time, can't thank Luke Ursig at Ursig Custom Engineering enough. But yeah, we're here. We'll give it a crack. See how we go.
Luke Ursig is an absolute beast, isn't he? The way that he builds and works on cars and makes things happen. They're a great race team. I mean, he can steer too.
Yeah, definitely. No, he's got a little Class 10 as well. Well, for the moment, until he gets another car. But yeah, no, Luke's a great guy. We've grown up together and whatever else. So yeah, love him a bit.
And sorry, mate, it's a single seat racer, isn't it? Is that the car that you've got, or you've got that?
I've got a single seat Alumacraft.
Sorry, a Lumacraft. Oh, yep. So yeah, very cool to have that, and an excellent little championship car. And you guys are actually going pretty darn good in the points.
Yeah, surprisingly still after that incident. Yeah, we're still sitting first in class at the moment. I think we're 5th overall, so hopefully can continue that this weekend and see how we end up.
Yeah, so cool when the little classes are running right up the front of the pointy season. It's a big race and it's a big series. There's a lot of really cool tracks on this series too. Like, it's always been a good one. So you got some highlights that you're looking forward to the most?
Pines every year is my favourite. That's my favourite track. I haven't been here to Gundy since 2016 when we're back in the old Class 2. Track's a lot rougher than what I remember being up here.
I think that always happens on site. There's something about driving a street car around that track that just, you're like, what on earth is this racetrack?
Yeah, no, we were just talking about that before. Once we get into a race car and out there, the stuff where we were going really slow, we'll probably be in top gear going flat out across it. So
well, some of the stuff like down in the bottom of the holes you don't even hit.
Yeah, exactly. We're sitting along the top of it, so yeah, it'll be good.
Awesome, mate. Well, I bet you are looking forward to a sleep on Monday after all this craziness, but I really hope that you have a great run here, consolidate those championship points and get right up the 20 front end in the class.
Yeah, perfect. Thank you.
No worries, and it's awesome. Again, it's so good to see that you've finished the car and got it back here racing for Gundy. So
cool.
Awesome. Thanks, mate. Yeah, again, there's some teams that have put in a big effort behind the scenes to get here racing and do all these things. Again, the boys there had a big accident down at Waikerie, and, that's always a challenge when, putting cars back together after race weekends.
Yes.
Yeah. We've done it a few times for ourselves. We've got a lot of good mates that have done it a few times. It's part of this off-road race game that we do. But when it happens, the team gets together. Luke Ursig down there. Again, big Ursig fans right here.
Yeah. Well, I think one of the interesting parts there is there is only a short turnaround between this and Millicent as well. So basically a month turnaround as well. So Gundy's such a tough, demanding track, but in the back of their head, they're sort of sitting there that they've got to have the car ready for Millicent. But that's one of the cool things that I love about the ARB Championship is the variety. Like you said, we've got Gundy here, and then as Lockie was talking about there, the reverse grid, the short course style that happens at Millicent. It's very, very exciting times.
Hey, your dead set is. Hey, listen, I'm looking, and I see none other. Is that Kent Battle?
The man, the myth, the legend. See, Kent, you said you'd come at
the second fastest Class 8.
He's still half. Yeah. He did say still. Yeah. Well, Stuart actually did. The claim come out that he did actually retire. Do you want to refute that, or are you just going to accept it?
No, he's right.
Yeah,
absolutely.
So tell us a bit about this weekend. Got 2 cars here this weekend, yourself and brother Seaton. That's pretty exciting to get to race with your brother.
Yeah, I'm the support car for the weekend.
Yep.
So he's gonna probably do all the heavy hitting for the weekend, the heavy lifting.
Yes.
And I'll just circulate.
Yep. So stick to the usual game plan. Yep. Fast, dangerous, take chances.
No, I'm sitting out the back this week.
Who is it? Who is this guy? This is absolutely unbelievable. But yeah, so tell us a little bit about your car. We always love the element that you've got. A little bit of information.
We've got 2. Mine's probably 6 or 7 years old now.
Yes.
It's I don't think they've changed too much. Seaton's is a brand new, only 12 months old now. Mine's got a bit more engine than his, and his got a bit more tyres and brakes and that sort of stuff. And
yes.
Really good Australian built Yep. Really good combo, really good to drive, really easy to drive. Best car on the planet.
There you go. You've heard it here first. Kent Battles has it. Now you're also saying you've thrown down a little bit of the gauntlet about the prologue being the same as the 250 earlier in the year, and there was a man that went top of the ladder for that prologue.
I think it's very similar, so I'm trying to get in Seaton's head a little bit and just say just come out swinging and throw everything at the prologue, and that way we've been having a few engine issues.
Yes.
Just with some plumbing and sump sort of stuff, so if that happens again, at least everyone knows who you are after prologue.
Yep. It's a very, very solid bit of advice there. And what about yourself? What's your game plan?
I haven't really thought of that because last time we spoke about my game plan, I was
too
on
busy
my roof.
thinking about Seaton's game plan.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So, but yeah, last time you and I talked about my game plan, I rolled it.
Where was that at?
Think.
Oh yeah, copy. Yeah, so no game plan, just go out and wing it. Fast, dangerous, take chances, but
let's see what happens. Just cruise.
Yep.
Yeah, the car's doing really good. The engine's fresh and. Yeah, everything seems really good, but you know how it goes, and if you're there at the end and you circulate well, I think you'll finish well. So,
any major changes to the car? Obviously, quite a successful, quite a good car. Top step Don River 2 years ago. So, many major changes since then, or just
a bit more engine. So we've gone up in cubes. Yeah.
Yes.
So we've just put a bit of.
I thought you were going to say you turboed it.
No. Turbos. I can't do that on the live feed. No, we've gone up to just under 6.5 litre now, and a few more revs, and it's really loving life. Made a fair bit more power and really good usable power with the cube, so it's cranky, and yeah, we'll see if it all hangs together.
So who's been helping you with that engine development? All in house, or got a team that you rely on there?
No, Brinks Performance does everything for both cars with the engine wise.
Yes.
So local Townsville guy. And we've got a local tuner at Extreme, tunes both cars. Troy from TZ Wired Seatons and Chris from 12 Volt Wired Mine. And yeah, it's all Australian stuff, and both on BFs and both on Foxies. And yeah, it's a good combo.
Yeah, awesome, man. Well, we wish you all the best for the weekend. Get out, have a lot of fun, and Seaton. I mean, I guess we're expecting a lot from you. You heard it here first. Kent Battle has called it. Go swinging. Yeah.
Thank you.
Cheers, thank you.
We're doing quick driver changes right here. I'm here with none other than Brad Zacher. How are you, mate?
Yeah, very well, mate. Thank you. Glad to be here.
Excellent. And returning after a lot of years off and with a race car and all exciting times. It must feel great.
It feels good, mate, but I think I should be on the other side of the fence and not in the driver's seat, I think we might let Mikey have a drive this weekend.
Absolutely. Listen, you're a good man for doing that, but it is an absolute, I was just admiring it, a beautifully turned out race car you got here. Can you run us through a bit of the history?
Well, the car was originally Mike Jelson's from Jimco's car, and he raced it in the 97,000. I think he finished second. It was a V6 mid-engine Toyota. I bought the car off him at the end of that event. And then shipped it to Australia and then ran it with the Cosworth. We put a DJR Cosworth in it. We ran it for a few years before we sold the car to the Robbos.
Sorry, mate, listen, because you're pumping through the info, which I really appreciate, because for the people that, they haven't been around as long as ourselves, I'm starting to be one of those old boys now. We're floating around for a few years, but DJR, we're talking about Dick Johnson Racing, Cosworth out of the series, for the, again, Bathurst 1000, one of these vehicles, and, you guys had a factory Cosworth engine back in those days.
Yeah, it was one of Dick's Bathurst engines. I bought a few of those engines off him, and we ran them in the car, and they were incredibly reliable and quite a fast engine back in the day, yeah.
And, and again, one of the very early ARM cars in Australia, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was the second ARM car I had. Paul Simpson had the sister cars, but they had their cars. Paul and Dion had their cars before I had this car. I had the original Wilson ARM Custer car before that.
Which has gone back to Wilson now. They're running it over in America?
Yeah, they restored it to put it in their museum, but they did run it in the Nora race, the 1000 race, and they're going to run it in the Nora one more time, and then they're going to put it away forever, I think, after that.
It's awesome because I think one of the keys there is that a lot of this time you probably didn't think you were creating history, and now it's history.
Oh, we knew that car was pretty special when we bought it, and when we bought it to Australia, everybody laughed at us. 100%. Everyone laughed and said it's an over-engineered American shitbox, and that's what they called it.
Yeah.
But it proved otherwise.
Yeah, it definitely did.
So and look at the sport now.
Yeah, absolutely crazy now, isn't it? Like long travel, big suspension, you know. And yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to. So the DJ, you were telling us a bit more history about this vehicle.
Yeah, this car, it had the DJR engine in it, and you know, it was reasonably successful. It won a few nationals, won 2, and yeah, it was just a great car. And unfortunately, I had to sell the car in the early 2000s, and been pretty much out of the sport since then. And the car sat in a shed for a number of years, and we're in a position to buy it back a little while ago. So we bought it back and restored it and made a few changes and upgrades to it. It's got a different engine in it now. It is a Cosworth, but it's got a fair bit more power again. So hopefully it'll be a good little thing.
Yeah, and some beautiful finned res Kings on that as well. So a big upgrade in the suspension.
Yeah, it's still got the 30-year-old shock absorbers on the front, and the rears, it's got the latest shocks on the rear. We will do a shock upgrade on the car on the front at some stage, but we still haven't driven the car. I think we've done 7 or 8 kilometres in the car so far, so it's very, very old car, but a very new car.
I was going to say, because I actually haven't been around the front of the car, so are they still Kings branded shocks, or they're actually pre?
Yeah, no, they're the King shocks, but they are genuinely the first set of shocks that were on the car, and the same valving, same everything. So same springs, or they're new springs, but same rates and everything. So we'll see how it goes.
Absolutely amazing. And then the other side of that is that you know, there's some fantastic footage available on YouTube of this very car in cab from back in the day on this very, well, it's not this track, is it? But at Gundy.
Yeah, at Gundy, and there's a bit of footage from Fink as well. We did run the car at Fink, and it went well there while it was going, but yeah, we've got a bit of in-car footage around of this old girl. Yep.
No, awesome, Brad. Listen, it's beautiful race weather. You guys are Gundy locals. This is hometown, isn't it? So you guys have got to be happy that you're here and enjoying a great race. 50 years next year. Isn't that crazy to think 50 years of Gundy racing?
Yeah, it's incredible, and I was here for the first one. I raced in 79, was my first event, but I was here with my dad for the first one and ran right through to the end of the Kindon races, and then was here when Gary Turner and Russell Saxby started this race again in 95. So yeah, it's been around a long time.
And again, a lot of great history now. You know, you've had 3 generations of races out here. You know, your dad and now your son. That's got to be an awesome feeling.
Yeah, absolutely. And the idea is for the other 2 younger boys, James and Ryan, to drive this car. So yeah, that's the plan.
Yeah, awesome, mate. Well, listen, it has been absolutely fantastic. Again, there's a dynasty of Zackers out here racing in different classes over the years, and it's been so enjoyable. And again, you guys are heavily into just all things off-road, trucks, everything that moves and gets dirty. You're into it, aren't you?
Yes, mate, yeah, it seems to be in the DNA for some reason.
Absolutely love it, Brad. I hope you have a fantastic race and enjoy it. And, mate, we'll be talking to you. Come up into the commentary box anytime you're not in the car.
Thanks, mate. Appreciate your time. Thank you.
Awesome. Again, so good. So good that we get to see an awesome race car like this. And looks like we're here with none other than Bo Roberts. He's just pulled in for a chat at the moment. Yeah, I'll pass on to Joshy.
Hey, pleasure to have you here, Bo. Always a bit of a pleasure. Looking forward to seeing you at Gundy. What's the plan for the weekend?
No, I'm just thought we'd come up here and see all the boys up at Gundy. It's a bit of a cornerstone sort of event, isn't it? You know, and more so the people. I was just telling the boys then that we come up here for the first time, and we actually were racing this thing.
Yes.
But then we ended up doing a motor or something before the race, so coincidentally enough. But yeah, no, it's good. It's good to be up here.
Yep, awesome. We were talking about obviously a lot of the similarities towards Gundy and Fink. Like obviously Fink is a race that you guys obviously love, but the landowners, the community that gets behind Fink, behind Gundy, got that awesome feel. Yeah. Excited to be here in the all-wheel drive.
Yeah, it'd be good. No, it'd be good. Yeah, we're just going to just put some time in it and just kind of cruise around and see how we go. But yeah, want to put a bit of effort into Cal and make sure we put a good showing in there. And then unfortunately, obviously the start of the season wasn't that best for us at Mildura, so we're just sort of trying to build on what we can and try and make sure we start off next year without any hiccups. You know, so we make sure we're right with all our timeline on how far parts are going to go and stuff. And just got to be onto it.
Yep, and obviously you used to race a Mason 2-wheel drive truck, now in the all-wheel drive, and obviously a big step up there. But obviously something you guys are talking about there, the timeline of getting parts, engine parts, very different compared to the 2-wheel drive. So using this as a bit of a, what's the right word, like a bit of a practice season, obviously.
Yeah, well, that's all we've got left now. You know, like obviously we had that drama at Fink too, so it's just been one of those years. So we just want to make sure we don't make any silly mistakes next year that we could have learned from this year, and just generally getting used to it. Really call it practicing or whatever, but it's just get used to it and just kind of just fucking make it back. You know, make it feel at home in there.
Did you have to make a bit of a change into your drive? I mean, you've been 2012. Did you get the guys a truck? So 2012, you made the change to two-wheel drive trucks. Have you found that it was a natural progression to get into the four-wheel drive, or you've really had to consciously change your driving style?
Yes and no. I think also one thing that I didn't probably think about is like the pace is there, and just the trucks are faster, and there's probably a part of it's in that too. It's not just the four-wheel drive to two-wheel drive. I think that there's been a bit of a step up there, and just also. The answer is yes, for sure. Like there is definitely a different driving style.
Yep.
You used to drive the two-wheel drive. Obviously, just 90% of the steering was with the rear end.
Yes.
This thing, it's the complete opposite to that. And then you're, if I was to turn the steering wheel in a corner like I have to do in this thing in my two-wheel drive, I'd be on my roof everywhere. You know, so it's hard to get it out of your system, especially after 15 years. And I reckon that even the way we drove the two-wheel drive was over and above kind of how somebody else might have done it too. So we even accentuated that even further. I reckon. So, probably right.
And I think you hit the nail on the head there. Where you say like the pace is continuing to step up every year. We were looking at the prologue times for Fink this year, and the top three from this year was actually the same top three, but was also third place was still faster than first place last year. So I mean, the step up in pace is phenomenal as well. So that's the thing, you're learning to drive the four-wheel drive as everyone else is stepping up their pace as well. So obviously a very steep learning curve, but obviously excited in the four-wheel drive. And what's the plan for the rest of the year? We'll see how we pull up after this, but I reckon we're probably going to give it a bit of a birthday before Cow, because we're trying to just then going into next year. I don't know. It's just sort of hard to try and timeline it all. So we're just trying to work on that. Make sure we can get motors in out of the States, and just it's like just everything. I don't know what you're doing. It's hard. So we just want to make sure we get that right. But Cow, I look forward to Cow all the time, and it's becoming even more and more so at the top of our priority for the calendar. It's definitely picked up the boys up there. Same sort of thing as Gundy, same thing as Fink, and Mildura sort of similar as well, where they just unreal blokes, and we do more and more out of Cow now, work wise and stuff, and it's just good to plus WA, even though it's not home, it's close enough to it, so it's good. Yeah, obviously these boys are based out of Western Australia, so you spend 90% of your life on the road racing. Obviously, like you said, obviously good to be home and have that experience there. And so the timeline for you obviously pretty busy.
We go to Cow. We're trying to get to Don. We'll see, but we're trying to get to Don, and I just feel like we're just going to be a bit out of our with where we're going with parts. So, but we'll be right next year. We'll have enough sorted, and we'll definitely have our data and everything sorted, and even just have little problems here and there, like Fink. That sort of changes how you're going to go about different things. And even at Loveday, we made sure we're going to finish there. And here this weekend, we'll just see. We might go on just try and break it in half.
I like. So any major upgrades planned for? No, it's just a rebuild, a refresh, and then race what you know at Kalgoorlie.
Yeah. Good.
Beautiful, man. Well, we always appreciate you. You're a very busy man. These guys have one of the best social media out as well. So OBR184. Get onto Instagram, follow them along. Their YouTube. They're always putting out awesome videos. So we appreciate all the work that you guys do behind the scenes as well to promote the sport in many different ways as well. Like it gets the eyes and ears out there. So we really appreciate it. Thank you.
All me. It's got nothing to do with
Yeah. Shane, I've never heard of her. So yeah. No, make sure if you're at home, follow along on the YouTube and the Instagram and stuff like that. I know it's a bit of a gay thing to say at times, but it does. It gets the eyes on the sports, brings in more sponsors, and only promotes it. But you can't beat being at the racetrack, can you?
No, it's good.
Yeah,
it's good.
Awesome. Well, cheers, both. Thank you very much. Always appreciate it, and have a good one.
How good is that? That man is ready to rumble. I like it. And there's lots going on in the pits, in the action, in all the other stuff that's going on. The race cars are out.
It is jam-packed full here. This has got to be the fullest I have ever seen.
Sorry, I just stole that mic off you. Josh, I touched Sheila. Did you know?
Yeah.
No joke.
Yep.
Sheila.
Yeah. I mean, the level of cars that are here at Gundy this year is just absolutely phenomenal. We've got we say it all the time, but these are cars that are not out of place at any off-road, like world-class off-road race. These are the same vehicles that you would see at the Baja 400, that you see at the Mint 400. All-wheel drive Masons. We've got, Sheila's here. So Racer Engineering. I tell you what, we got Australian-built cars here. It's
Ursig cars. We've got Habies here. When are we? it's just we're just listing them off. It is that cool. Listen, I guess if you're in anywhere in a radius of about 400 kilometres, you should be driving.
Yeah. It is not that far. I mean, we left Yeppoon this morning and got here in time to do this. We apologise about that, but if you're in the Brisbane area, get out here. Like we said, the work that these guys do, putting on the live stream and making this happen is monumental. But it just does not beat being here.
Yeah, listen, these things are on race fuel. Yeah, the smell's there, boys. Like, I just like the way it smells. That's what I'm telling you.
Yeah, and I mean, if you're not here, how are you going to walk through camera while we're mid-shot? I mean,
that is unbelievable.
It might be the most common thing that's happened. But no, the race fuel, the sights, the sounds, I mean, the dust in your nostrils, it's like, it just can't be beat, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, think, the noises, the sights, the sounds.
Gundy. Yeah, listen, again, still one of the craziest things ever is like seeing down Malapanya run and, the bear country, and you're going to have, I must admit, we have some bomb point of view drone work coming your way this weekend, so make sure you put yourself on a good position to be watching some of this action this weekend.
But if you're at the track, you'll also see it because there is a big screen at the track that will be showing the live stream as well. So, yeah.
I like it. Now, listen, Josh, I like to do this. Little sneaky. If you had a sneaky $5, like, who would you put your money on? I mean, there's some, obviously, and I'm not trying to be funny, there's some good options like Clayton Chapman.
Now you're taking all.
No, well, I'm trying to list out the easy ones. Yeah. So you've got to be forced into a bad, but into a. I want to see a roll on black. If you had to make a sneaky 10-1 bet, what would you be going?
Stuart Slasinski. No,
that's a good one. That's a good one.
Black Betty.
Yeah. Craig, that's going to be a good choice. So 23's here. That's a really good choice. The Racer, the Racer engineering truck's going to good. And we've got the Carbon Racer. There's a number of cars here that are going to be really quick from... out of position is the wrong word. What we're saying is there's 20 cars here. Jamie Knight is another contender that always goes really well. This is his own track. He's in a truck. The big suspension really works. I think it's going to be a really great race. I'm looking forward to the top 10 shootout. He's a top 10 shootout, but anyway, the who does qualifying the best this weekend?
Yeah, I think that'll be an interesting one. Qualifying is really going to throw down. Like Jamie said, we don't have a lot of rain No rain. We're calling it now. No rain, but lots of dust. So I think qualifying, it's going to be a real throwdown. I think the drivers who have done the sighting lap today, they're going to realise it's a dusty track. I'm very excited. I mean, qualifying is always great, but I think there's going to be an extra intensity to prologue tomorrow, 9 a.m. Queensland time tomorrow. Yeah.
Is there any other time than Queensland time?
There's only 2 states to be in, mate. No. But yeah, it's exciting. We're looking forward to it. Yeah, I think, like you said, Kent Battle has proven that he can get on a good rhythm and get it happening. I
was going to say Seaton Battle's an old motocross boy. That will work well here.
Yeah, absolutely. There's lots of really good cars here. I think, it's the obvious one, but I think Stuart's going to. I think Clayton's going to be hard to beat. Yeah. It's
Yeah. Oh, listen, I like it, mate. I like it. And then you go down the classes we were talking about. There's 10 class and the slow trophy trucks. Sorry, Billy, I was just joking, mate. Just joking. No, there's going to be some really cool stuff that happens. I don't know. It's a wild time here in Gundy.
That's how we do it here in Western Queensland. It's we're rogues. We're absolute rogues.
Yeah, the moral of the story is where I was going with that point is Class 10. There's going to be some great Class 10. Class 8 is always super exciting with our four drives because, we talk about the patrols and all the other action that happens there. We've got a really cool part. I love the door slammers, the Class 5. So these are long arm V8 trucks with doors and tin bodies.
Yep. Class 7, Hank the Tank. Actually, if I had to put it all on Hank the Tank, Class 7, that's your winner there for Class 7. It might be the only Class 7, but it's always cool, and that's the great thing about off-road racing. There's different classes. I mean, at the end of the day, sometimes cars have to fit into their certain classes and stuff like that, and you can end up with a little bit of a mismatch. But I think that's the cool thing. All the different classes. It's an exciting time. Yeah.
Yeah, no, listen, I like that wrap up. He's absolutely right. Yeah. There is no question it's going to be a great Gundy 2026. Listen, I'm trying to think of my little sneaky, but I'm not sure I'm game to put, No, that's what I'm saying. I run through it and the list is just so good and the country's so good.
Yes.
We're excited about 2026. The team, the club, all the members, everything's gone so, I keep saying good, but it's just so, I suppose I got to be honest, everyone wants Gundy to excel because it's such an excellent race. We love it here, we love the country, and after a tough last year, I suppose that makes the difference, right? We all turned up to party and she got tough. So listen, we might leave you with those wonderful thoughts from Dan and Josh Curran. I'm not really sure we got our point across. We might be 2 steps out of delirious, but that's because of race fuel and the 2026 Gundy 500. We'll sign off and let you enjoy all the action from the team, and we will see you tomorrow. It's going to be a good one. Hopefully you don't have to see our faces.